Coach, for you, just speak on this transition, just what the last month has been like for you to get to Nebraska and be working in a bowl game for Nebraska now.
The transition has been pretty good. You know, Coach Rule does a really good job. His staff has been welcoming. Obviously, Dana's here, so it's been a little bit easier for me. I mean, the players are awesome, so I can't really complain about the transition up to this point.
What's been high on your priority list early on as you have adjusted?
I think the first thing I got here was obviously, you lose Jamal Banks and you lose Isaiah. Two really good players that are seniors, so just getting some guys in here that are older and more mature for the room out of the portal. And then other than that, just, building relationships with the guys that are in the room, trying to figure out, what they do well and what they can do better at, and then most importantly, figuring out who they are as people. So, I think we're off to a good start and just, got to continue to chug along.
Now, one of your old guys just signed officially, Daikiel, with Nebraska. What is he going to bring to Nebraska, and was it a tough sell to get him to come to Nebraska with you?
No, honestly, throughout his when he got in, I really didn't bug him much, if I'm being honest, just because I had a great relationship. I kind of wanted him to figure out, what he wanted to do. I know if we got him up here that we'll have a pretty good chance to get him. But he's just a great kid. He's very mature. He's experienced. He's a leader. He works extremely hard. So, anytime you do that, you're going to have a chance to be really good. And he does all of those things. I think he's very relatable, too, so they have a chance to connect with these young guys and, show them what he's been through throughout the collegiate experience so far.
And you played for Dana Holgorsen. I mean, just how comfortable are you with his system, how he operates, and how big of a part was that why you came to Nebraska?
I think that was a very huge part, if I'm being honest. Just, just used to him. He's used to how I work. Obviously, it ain't always going to be good. It ain't always going to be bad. There's going to be some highs and lows, but as long we have the same common goal, we know what we want. He's a very damn good coach. He knows how to coach the offensive, unit, but he knows how to coach receivers and challenge those guys and push those guys. So ultimately, it makes my job a little bit easier and allows me to, continue to put the pedal to the metal on those guys as well. So I think we're off to a pretty good start.
Have you jumped right in terms of game prep? Like, are you game planning and all that?
Yeah. So we got a pretty darn good offensive staff. So those guys mostly did, most of the game planning. I'm just got to know the game plan, if I'm being honest, from a wideout standpoint. Just make sure our guys are linemen, assignment, know what to do, and at the end of the day, go out there and play hard. And I think we're doing a pretty good job at that right now.
What's your early read on Ja'Cory Barney and his potential in this offense as he grows?
Yeah, one, love him as a kid. Really good kid, super fun to be around, exciting, loves to play football. So, that makes it fun. I think, he has a ton of potential. I think he's going to continue to get better as he continues to grow and he continues to learn. I think he's going to have a bright future.
How about that whiteout room in general? What's maybe a characteristic or a trait?
Yeah, all really good kids. All really good kids. I mean, they're eager to learn and get better. So I think, if they're willing to do that, we'll have a good shot, especially when you bring a guy like Dane in, who's older and more mature and experienced. They can learn a lot, not only from myself, but him as well.
And what was it about an Isaiah Hunter you guys really liked to want to add him and sign him?
Absolutely. I think the biggest thing with Isaiah is his size. He's got a really, really good body. He fills his frame out. But not only that, he had a lot of production last year. I mean, he was the leading receiver at Cal. He can play outside, he can play inside. He's smooth, he's strong, he catches the ball well. And then you talk about being a good kid. I think we added another good kid to the program. So, definitely excited about him and can't wait for him to get up here as well.
In your experience, what's the value of these bowl practices in this game for these guys who are looking to springboard into next season?
It's the value of the bowl game is phenomenal. I mean, I told these guys, that was one of the first things I said to the room is take advantage of everything that's going on from now until post-bowl game, whether you play or don't play. If you get practice reps, take advantage of your practice reps. If you get in a bowl game, play your tail off because, it's just momentum you want to gain going into the spring ball and going into the summer and going into the next season that you just can't take for granted. If you can go into spring ball with confidence, that's an early cheat code going into the next season.
Did you played with Brandon Riley at Buffalo, right?
Brandon, be right, White Lightning.
Yeah.
That's what our receivers coach called him, White Lightning. Brandon was actually my roommate, so we were the two undrafted guys that kind of made it through. So we had a very close bond. He was a great athlete, but he was a great dude. That was my dog. He was a good dude. He can roll, he can catch. We kind of piggybacked off of each other. Great dude. I got to get in contact. I got in contact with him, but me and him got to link up when I get back to Lincoln.
Do anything fun here in New York so far, or have you been much?
So a buddy of mine actually played for the Giants, David Sills. I played college ball with, so I've been up here a good bit. He's with the Broncos now, but just hung out, relaxed. I thought the team went to the Central Park yesterday, went to the Knicks game. It's a pretty cool day for the guys.
You've been around Coach Rule now for a few weeks. I mean, just working for him, what's his style like to work for as a head coach?
One, really good coach, successful. Know of him when he was at Temple, but aggressive. Aggressive. You can tell through and through the moment you meet him. He's a Northeast guy, which is pretty cool to be around. Aggressive, straight to the point, forward, direct. I mean, he knows what he's doing, and he knows what he wants.
All right, Coach. Hey, thank you.